Alright, so I did a glove review on the Nike N1 Elite baseball glove, which I think sucks. And then also on the Mizuno Pro Limited Edition, which I think is a great glove, but might be a little bit pricey for a young player. So I relaxed for a little bit, took a break, threw in a dip, and I started to think, well, what's a good glove for a young player? And I wanted to show you my baby right now. First of all, this is the cheapest glove I have, but it's also my favorite. It's the Rawlings Heart of the Hide PROTT2. Now, before I talk about this glove, let me explain what the TT stands for. The TT stands for Troy Tulowitzki. That dude is an unbelievable player. If you're a young kid and you want to watch an awesome baseball player, watch Troy Tulowitzki, because he plays the game hard. He plays the game it's supposed to be played, and he is old school. And you young kids nowadays, you like to have the yellow glove, the red glove with the wristbands, and you have the whole batting stance and everything, and you call that swag. Back in my day, you know what we called that? That dude's an asshole. We used to say, well, where's the cameras at? What do you think, you're on ESPN, stuff like that? And you pimp the home run and all that. That's not the way you want to play baseball. You want to play the game hard. You want to be old school, and that's what this glove is. This glove is an old school type of glove. It's from the Rawlings Leather Company. Hold on one second. Here's it. From the Rawlings Leather Company, which is in Chicago. I think it provides all Rawlings Heart of the Hides with their leather. The thing that's cool about this glove is the color, I think. It's like an orangish tan or saddle tan, and when it gets worn in, you can see in the center it gets dark. Even when the oils from your fingers get on there, it gets dark. And this glove, when it gets used a lot, it changes color and it looks really cool. It looks like the gloves that Cal Ripken had or Ozzie Smith. It's just a really cool glove. It's 11.5 inches. It's a good middle infielder's glove. Wilson has the EL3, which is kind of the same thing. It's a little bit larger for a third baseman. That's very similar to this. It's a little bit softer. I haven't had it. I've used it a little bit. I like it. It's a good glove. But this actually, if you've used Rawlings before, it's the Pro 200 model. Pro 200 model is infield model from Rawlings. It's sort of like the 1786 from Wilson. So this is just the Troy Tulowitzki version. It has the single post web, which is a older infielder's type of web. It's light. It's a light glove, even though it's a Heart of the Hide. Heart of the Hides are a little bit heavier than a Pro Preferred. Overall, it's an awesome glove. And if you want to buy something, I'd much more recommend a glove like this than the Mizuno Pro, which is $500, or even like an A2K. You don't need that. It's about how you play. And these gloves are great. They last a long time. I have one that's 10 years old. So you're much better off getting a glove like this than the more expensive ones. It's just overall, it's just an awesome glove. I always recommend Heart of the Hides. Even Wilson's and the A2000s, I like them better than the A2Ks. Just overall, it's an awesome glove. If you're going to buy something, go on Baseball Savings, Home Run Monkey. You can get these pretty cheap. You can get these for under $200. Much better off doing that than spending a ton of money.